What's up, everybody? So, my name is Garrett Webb,
Polar Bear.
and today we're going to be talking about 2026 and all the big movies that are coming out. Movies have been in a weird place, especially theatrical movies, with a lot of them underperforming. I loved Superman. Could have made more money. It definitely didn't have the biggest budget, but it was the best performing superhero movie of last year.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make more than $700 million at the box office. It's probably made way more than that in other ways. And then Fantastic Four, which we loved, definitely did not do very well at all. A lot of big movies are underperforming, but this year we have some fucking huge movies coming out.
People are going to the movie theaters just less and less over the years, and it's because of streaming. It's because why spend $80 at the theater when you could stream it at home a couple months later?
Yeah, and you can, piracy's so easy now.
It really is.
Which no one would ever think to endorse that, but also, there's shit like since COVID, people just, everything kind of died down and a lot of things didn't fully recover. Certain movies still do really, really well. Deadpool and Wolverine.
Remember the $2 movie theater? Yeah. We had a $2 movie theater in town, and I think it was around COVID time that they shut that motherfucker down, turned it into a pickleball arena.
Crazy.
Of all things.
We had one of the last movie theaters in the country, one of the last drive-ins, in the country, got shut down here in Memphis this last year, and that was a big bummer.
And they were talking about going through the summer and just, doing like a last hurrah type thing. And then next thing you know, 2 weeks later, they're shutting it down. So,
and I was planning on going to see Superman there. Yep.
So what new movies we got coming out?
Tons of big movies. The next big one, there's a few other ones, but we'll start on the closest big one is Star Wars, Mandalorian, and Grogu. First Star Wars movie in a long time. Kinda weird that they're doing a whole ass movie that's just kind of like a sequel to the Disney Plus show.
Yeah.
Interesting, but I'm assuming you'll be able to watch it without having seen that, which I will be doing.
I'm waiting on a Yoda origin story, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on them to show Yoda and his people and Grogu's the closest thing that we've gotten to the past history of Yoda, and this hasn't even delved into that from what I've heard. I haven't even seen The Mandalorian. I'm sure it'll be,
Mandalorian's after the original trilogy. It's like Yoda's dead.
Yeah.
He's a new baby.
Yeah.
Grogu. I don't know. I'm looking forward to it just because I don't know what the fuck. Star Wars movies what was the last Star Wars movie?
What, Solo? Oh, no.
No, it may have been a spin-off movie. I feel like the last one was 9.
Yeah.
But this weekend actually we have a movie called In the Gray, an action heist thriller with intense strategy and banter, apparently, is what this says.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, Guy Ritchie, Henry Cavill. If you're one of those Henry Cavill fucking freaks, you got something to go watch. You Witcher fucking bastards. I like Henry Cavill. I've heard.
He's starting the Witcher show.
Yeah. He's really into it. He's always talking about his gaming PC. He's
Witcher 3 is a good game.
As a nerd, Henry Cavill's a specific kind of weird dweeb's wet dream. They're like, he's so hot and he loves computers. It's like, calm down. There's Obsession. You know anything about that?
Nope.
Monkey's Paw style Wish Gone Wrong. Huh. Well, that's coming out. There's a movie called I Love Boosters. A satirical comedy with Keke Palmer. Coming out May 22nd. A lot of big, in terms of big movies, we have Masters of the Universe. You know anything about that?
He-Man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It looks funny. You got Skeletor in there. They're high. He's You can't tell who the actor is, which is good for the movie. They seem to be kind of playing it down. Who it is?
Who is it?
Shit, I'm blanking on his name now. 30 Seconds to Mars.
Oh, Jared Leto?
Jared Leto.
Wild.
Yeah. Weird. So, good for them to keep that a secret to as many people as they can. It's a smart call, but it looks fun other than Jared Leto existing, But that as is with the world. I like that he played the Joker in the last thing, and
didn't like that Joker.
No, and then the guy that runs DC now, called him a pedophile, online, someone said something about, oh, I heard a writer tweeted something about Jared Leto dating 18-year-old women, and then what's his name, the guy that runs DC now, James Gunn replied, oh, he stops at 18 online or something, because I guess the tweet had said something about online. Yeah. Crazy. And he's made fun of 30 Seconds to Mars and Peacemaker.
Wow.
After that, we got Scary Movie 6.
Yes, I'm very excited for that one.
I know you're wanting to talk about that one.
Look, man. History of the scary movies. 1 and 2, the Wayans brothers did. Of course, there was money issues going on around that time. They paid them the same amount for the second movie as they did the first movie, even though the Wayans brothers are the reason why those movies were so popular. So first and second movies made with the Wayans. The third movie, supposedly, was the Wayans brothers' idea, the idea of the whole movie, the plot and all that. But they couldn't come to terms with contract negotiations, so they wrote them off and stole the idea, still made the movie. Then here comes Scary Movie 4, atrocious. Scary Movie 5, is that even a movie? And now Scary Movie...
Are any of these movies?
Yeah, the first and second one definitely are. I mean, and even the third one to a certain extent. That's why some people who say that the third one is their favorites, I don't fully look at them and say, are you sure about that? Because it was still made idea-wise by the Wayans brothers. But the fourth and fifth one, who had nothing to do with the Wayans brothers, were just so bad. And now the Wayans are coming back, and from what I see from the trailers, it's gonna be awesome.
Directed by Michael Titties.
I don't know who that is. Wow. Probably Tids or Tides.
Titus.
Maybe.
Michael Titties.
But the sixth one with them coming back, man, I'm excited to see. I don't know how Anna Faris will hold up. Anna Faris is funny, but
she was the only thing that really made me laugh in the trailer, even though the jokes were dumb. Just I like her delivery sometimes.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, Cindy was such a good character, and she's supposed to play this character who's or Cindy, her character, has been trapped in the house since COVID or something, and they made a joke about her being a Republican and how she's supposed to hate black people or something like that. It was pretty funny. So yeah, and they're coming after the whole cancel culture and all that. These kind of movies are meant to push the boundaries and play that, not safe comedy, not that comedy that, hits a certain crowd, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. We'll get drunk and go see it. Be fun. After that, we have a new Steven Spielberg movie coming June 12th, starring Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth. Apparently, it's an original UFO sci-fi movie. That might actually be pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new Spielberg
What's
movie.
What's it called?
Disclosure Day. Coming June 12th.
Okay.
Yeah. Then we got Toy Story 5 coming June 19th.
Balding Woody.
Yeah, it's just gonna Balding Woody, where the paint's running off or wearing off on his head. And I'm excited. It'll be another movie that's just kind of, every new Toy Story is just a little bit more existentially weird. leaves you feeling strange. The last one had the fork that came to life and it was like, kill me, and then he killed himself or whatever happened. Movie's fucked up. But I'm looking forward to this movie. I hope none of the toys kill themselves.
Since Toy Story 3, it has felt like every Toy Story movie is the last Toy Story movie. It's like that's what they're selling. As Toy Story 3 came out, Andy's getting rid of his toys, gave it to the little girl. We're all like, oh, that's the end. Then Toy Story 4 comes, and that's, that whole plot. Now here comes Toy Story 5, and we're seeing a balding Woody. Everybody's thinking this is going to be the last Toy Story. And look, man, what's his name?
They'll
Tom
never
Hanks.
stop making Toy Story movies. Yeah, there's Tom Hanks, Tim Allen.
They're getting up there, man. They're getting older, and they came on stage and said how much that they appreciate this franchise and how much that they adore doing these characters. But you got to think, how long are they going to keep doing these characters?
Well, they're just gonna, when Tim Allen dies, they're just gonna have Chris Evans do it again.
Chris Evans was
Buzz Lightyear in Lightyear.
wild.
Yeah, that movie sucks. So depressing, and it's like entertaining enough moment to moment, but fuck, it's just depressing.
Haven't seen it.
Just depressing. It's worth a one-time watch, just 'cause out of fascination, and it's not like that boring. But as like a Toy Story thing, it's like fuck, this is just a depressing movie. Everyone around him dies. Fuck. Jeez. All right, June 26th, we got Supergirl, directed by Craig Gillespie, yeah. Starring Millie Alcock as Supergirl. It looks great. I loved
Bobby Altoff.
Millie Alcock.
Bobby Altoff.
That'd be crazy. Some people want Sydney Sweeney to play Power Girl. I don't, but that'd be hilarious.
I don't even know what Power Girl is.
She's a clone of Supergirl with huge tits.
Okay.
So Crypto's gonna be in it. Obviously, we found out that was her dog at the end of Superman. I love what I saw of her so far. I think she's gonna nail it.
Yeah.
I think I'm liking everything coming out of the DCU, and I'm excited to see that. That's one of my more anticipated movies of the year. I think it's gonna really stand out.
I agree. I'm excited to see another James Gunn movie. I'm excited to see how James Gunn forms this universe.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't have all his fingers intertwined in this movie, of course he still
still does have like end creative control.
Exactly.
Yeah, everything has to get approved by him.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see this universe progress, and I think Supergirl, how they did her character in Superman at the end, does make me excited to see, because she is like a irresponsible little cousin that goes to planets with a red sun to get drunk.
Yeah.
That's fun. You know.
Definitely very based on the comic Woman of Tomorrow, which people love, where that happens. She would be, fucked up after the destruction of her planet.
Yeah.
You see the next one?
Jackass, Best and Last. This will be the last movie in July, or in June.
Yep, they're all gonna throw themselves into the Grand Canyon at the end.
Coming out June 28th. That'd be a wild stunt.
Yeah, they just all kill themselves.
Jesus.
Just to end it.
So
It's fitting.
They're releasing old footage. They're from earlier Jackass movies. They've already talked to Bam Margera, who's not doing any new stunts, but he agreed for them to release older stunts that he was a part of back when he was a part of Jackass. But he has made it so clear that he is not in any way, shape, or form working with the Jackass crew as of present. So anything new that's going to be coming out stunt-wise, any new footage is going to be without Bam, which we got Jackass 4, and I think they did awesome in Jackass 4 without Bam. I love Bam Margera, but he does seem like a childish crybaby at times. I don't know the whole story. I could be totally wrong, man. Again, I love Bam Margera. I'm a fan. But some of the things from what I hear, if I'm not mistaken, there was a whole issue about not being sober during Jackass 4 whenever it was coming out, or money not being right, and all this other stuff that's a part of it that shouldn't be. They're friends. They're hitting each other in the fucking nuts. Making another movie. I don't know. It's a niche kind of movie, and I wish they did have Bam Margera in it, but
You know who I'm excited to see come back?
Eric Andre,
Robin Big.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Rob Dyrdek.
No, R.I.P. Big. So yeah, man, Jackass.
June
Best
26th.
and last. I will make my prediction that this will be the last Jackass movie. I mean, not just from the title, but they barely made the fourth one. And the only reason they made it was such a long stretch of them making that fourth movie. It went all through COVID and after COVID, and so moving on.
Next in July, we got Minions and Monsters, a new Minions movie, July 1st, directed by Peter Coffin, an Illumination movie, so it will not be funny. Next is the live-action Moana. The Rock looks fucking stupid. The Rock looks fucking stupid. He is in a bodysuit. I imagine he's also not going to have nipples.
Well, The Rock is incredibly smaller than he used to be. The Rock was huge, and he still is a huge fucking human being. But he's like, what, 60? He's got to be getting up there. He's getting old, man. And when you get old, you can't be a fucking monster machine, so you...
Well, if there's one thing we know for sure, this movie's going to be fucking boring. If Lilo and Stitch is anything to go by.
Yeah.
Anyway, Evil Dead Burn is next, which is definitely one of our most anticipated movies of the year.
If not for me.
Yeah, me too. It's right now I'm getting hyped for it.
They just came out with a new trailer a couple days ago.
Looks amazing.
The
July
dude
10th.
One scene is a Deadite or whatever is coming on top of this dude,
the original Evil Dead movies are just some of the most amazing. All of the Evil Dead movies. It's probably one of the most consistent horror movie franchises.
Definitely.
The new one looks amazing too. Sam Raimi, who directed Spider-Man, that's what they did to start it off, to start their careers.
Yeah. There was a scene in the trailer where a Deadite tackles this guy on top of this open dishwasher, and the little silverware portion where you put all your silverware in, all the knives were sticking up, tackled him right on top of all the knives and shit. A lot of really gruesome stuff in that trailer. I'm excited for it. The director for that movie also made another movie called Vermins, was what it was, the international title, but the American title was Infested, I think. It was a movie about a shit ton of spiders in this apartment complex. Really good movie. I've seen it a couple times. And I rewatched it not too long ago just to get a mindset of what this director actually goes for. And it's a lot of tense moments. Very good scoring on that movie. I'm not saying that has anything to do with the director, but if that movie is anything to go off of for this new Evil Dead movie, it's going to be very tense. It's going to be very bloody. It's going to be shot very well. A lot of dark scenes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be great. We'll probably do a whole video on the Evil Dead franchise as a whole, so we could talk about that forever. But after that, on July 17th, a new Christopher Nolan movie. He's doing a version of the Odyssey. Matt Damon.
What is the Odyssey? Do you know?
It's a... Here, I'll pull it up specifically. It's a... let me see. The Odyssey. Because I was just reading about this.
I loved Interstellar. I have seen that movie 5-6 times, man. I will still rewatch it. the twist at the end. I love Matthew McConaughey in that movie. Just the whole outer space. The graphics for the outer space scenes were amazing. The black hole in that movie looked awesome. I really felt like I was in the spaceship in that movie, and they did a lot of research on the movie Interstellar to make it as scientifically accurate as possible. So with it being a Christopher Nolan movie, I'm very excited about it.
It's an ancient Greek poem by Homer. Yeah. I'm excited about it. The text follows the 10-year journey of Odysseus, king of Avasia, some shit like that, Africa, as he struggles to return home after the Trojan War.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna have Zendaya, Tom Holland. It's coming out right before Spider-Man.
Giving each other fuck me eyes.
Anne Hathaway. Zendaya's gonna have to watch Tom Holland nail Anne Hathaway.
Nice.
Yeah. She's gonna call him a good boy. It's gonna be crazy.
My favorite.
Like not that long after that, like 14 days after that, is Spider-Man No Way Home, also starring Tom Holland and Zendaya. So excited about this. It's gonna be kind of like a fresh start to Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. The MCU needs this. Movies need this. It's probably gonna. It's gonna be a depending on how much Spider-Man is in, how much Spider-Man's in the Avengers movie, is gonna depend on how much those go neck and neck.
Watching the trailer initially, I thought we were getting Man Spider. I didn't know what Man Spider was till I watched the breakdown, and somebody else threw the idea out there, and I was like, wow, that seems like a really cool idea, because obviously he's going to be going through some kind of transformation period where he doesn't need the web shooters anymore. It's going to be authentic web shooting, I guess you could say. Yeah. But we are getting Man Spider and Spider Noir. Which I think will be awesome, because you'll be able to get more of a graphic, like it'll get more graphic in a show like Spider Noir than it would with a Marvel release like Spider-Man Brand New Day. They couldn't probably go the length gore-wise or whatever that they could in an Amazon Prime TV show.
Yeah.
So, besides that, I'm excited for Punisher. I'm excited for Scorpion. I'm excited for what...
A Punisher short film came out a couple days ago.
I saw that. Is that with the same actor?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and presumably it'll tie into it somehow. So we should
probably
watch that.
Probably why he's in New York.
Yeah, we should watch that later. For sure. That'll be cool. Yeah, well, he stays in New York. Punisher's a New York guy. So,
I still need to watch the show. I heard the show is so brutal.
Man, you should watch
Daredevil.
You should watch Daredevil. Look, dog. It's the best thing in the world. It's one of the best fucking shows. It's straight prestige television and the best of the MCU. But also that ties into Punisher. He's in that show before he has his own show. So at least you'd want to watch the episodes with him in it in season 2. It has his case and shit going down. But to move on, because we could talk about that all day.
Yeah, we could probably spend another video talking about that movie.
We might. Insidious, a new Insidious movie. I don't care.
I do. I think that
Insidious was cool.
I like all the. I like them all, but I mean, I like the universe that the Insidious, the Conjuring, and that other one. What's the other one? Annabelle. They're all in the same universe, from my understanding. They all have to deal with what's their names? Ed and Lorraine Warren. I don't know about Insidious. Maybe not Insidious. No, I don't know. Either way, it's all the same shit. Demonic possession. Them just trying to step it up every time. I like the true story aspect of some of those movies where it's loosely based off of whatever exorcism that they did back in the day, and they make it into some big blockbuster movie. I just recently watched the Conjuring movie called The Devil Made Me Do It, about this guy who blamed demonic possession on this murder. He did end up losing the case, and most of the plot for that movie was completely fictionalized. And most of those movies are. You just take those movies with a grain of salt, you know. So, Insidious, cool. I'll watch it, but, you know.
The next movie I'm really looking forward to after the trailers came out is Clayface.
Oh, man.
A horror movie based on the Batman villain. The trailer looks crazy, you know. In the comics, he can, you know, change his shape to look like anybody and also be a big monster. I don't know what extent of big monster he'll be, but he'll probably, you know, be able to change his
Spider-Man
face.
3, Sandman.
Yeah. He'll definitely be able to change his face. I feel like, you know, in video games they did Clayface like that because of, like, Sandman. He gets to be Batman Sandman.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for that. You know, granted they probably greenlit something like that because something like the first Joker sold really well, but I think this has a chance to be a lot better than that.
I agree. I liked in the trailer, they were flashing between scenes, giving you a lot of like tense atmosphere, and then they showed him laying in a bathtub wiping his face, and he wipes a blank face or whatever.
Yeah.
Creepy, very creepy. So I'm excited for the horror aspect. It's gonna be rated R.
Yeah.
So.
It's in Gotham. We see Gotham.
Another James Gunn universe builder, you know?
Yeah, it's part of the DCU. Yeah, it's gonna be very cool, I think.
I agree.
Next, there's a Resident Evil movie coming.
Man, just banger after banger.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna have an original character. But
hold on, from
Zach
July,
Kreger, in September.
Hold on, July 10th through.
You're looking at Evil Dead Burn.
I know.
Oh.
September. So July to September, we're getting 1, 2, 3, 4 possible banger movies in 3-month span.
There's a lot more than that just coming.
Yeah. I'm just talking about in that little
Resident
span.
Evil's gonna be really cool. I've been playing through all the games, and
my man's prepping for this movie.
Man, I didn't even know this movie was announced until the trailer came out. I was deep into playing these games.
Yeah.
Just to get ready for
another good
horror.
trailer. These a lot of these movies that have had trailers already come out have sold the movie, man. The Spider-Man trailer, the Clayface trailer, Resident Evil trailer, Evil Dead trailer. I'd say the Toy Story trailer.
I had fun with the Toy Story trailer. Yeah. It's just the implications of them continuing to exist keep raising more questions that while I have fun with the movies, maybe leave me in a weirder mental state after.
Yeah.
Strange. Just a strange. The longer that idea goes on, the weirder it gets, and like the more that they try to incorporate implications into things, the more questions it raises.
Mm-hmm. Like Woody getting old.
Yeah, all of them getting old. I mean, that was Toy Story 2. They were doing stuff like that, but like then they're being like wrapping it up with, oh, they're going to another kid, and then it's like, so that's like happy ending, and then it's like Toy Story 4 being like, no, that wasn't a happy ending because they're still fucked, and then they're fucked, and then didn't they go to another fucking playhouse in 4?
They went to a daycare.
They were in a daycare in 3. Did they go to a different daycare in 4? Because I feel like I for sure remember that when he was flying the kite.
They went from whatever name, Abby or whatever the little girl's name was, from her bedroom, because remember Andy gave...
Well, no, remember in Toy Story 3 there was the big bear.
That was 3.
These movies are weird. Avengers... We'll make a different video about it. Avengers Doomsday. The moral implications of Toy Story. We started off with metal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beavis and Butthead.
The moral implications of Toy Story. Then at the end, just...
So yeah, Avengers Doomsday, man. Of course, goes without saying, more than excited for RDJ to come back.
Starring Tobey Maguire. No. If they don't, I say we raid the Capitol.
I am so excited for RDJ to come back, even not as Iron Man role, and I'm excited for them to put these characters in front of RDJ, and there's definitely going to be like a Spider-Man meme moment, like, Tony? Like, Tony, is that you? And then, he's going to completely
stab the Hulk.
Well, he's going to stab the Avengers in the back. I mean,
in the comics, I believe he rips out Thanos' spine or something. An alternate universe Thanos could show up. He's coming from an alternate universe anyway. I'm very excited. I think this movie can do crazy. I think it should bring Toby in legitimately, since it's going to have the old X-Men, which the X-Men started before was 2 years before the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. Makes sense to bring all of the big shit. If Endgame was that MCU, coming full circle, this could be the multiverse coming full circle.
They're gonna kill Professor X again.
Well, yeah, he's gonna get Professor X, so he can't help it at the very least, and then he's probably gonna die. Yeah, hopefully the actor doesn't die before the movie's out.
Dude, him and Magneto both were like 90.
Yeah, they're old. They're old. We also got Hunger Games. I know you're excited for that.
Fuck that, move on.
Project Hail Mary. I don't know anything about it.
Fuck that, move on.
Paw Patrol the Dino movie. You're
all right,
very
now
excited.
this right here. No, I'm just kidding.
Yo, propaganda nonsense. There's a movie. What does it say? Ice Cream Man. All right, man. Check back in for all your Ice Cream Man news. I've been Garrett Webb.
This is Polar Bear.
And click that like button, please, you dirty fuck. And click the like or whatever. And also check out Polar Bear's new channel, Polar Bear Sports Lair.
Yes, make sure y'all go to the Polar Bear Sports Lair. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment. If you're not a Giants fan, man, stick around. Good sports news.
Yeah, we'll be doing it's starting out. He's doing Giants focused stuff because that's where his a lot of his interests lie. But he's also we're gonna be doing some documentaries on a lot of bigger, broader sports stuff too.
Definitely. So make sure y'all tune in, man. Click that subscribe here. Click that subscribe there. We'll put it in the description. And yeah, guys, appreciate y'all for sticking with us. Peace.